Crowds have gathered here before. Sand has shifted beneath our feet. Time has marked the moments when trembling hearts skipped a beat. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still, my soul, be still. A rush of wind fills the air, the breath of life drawing near. God is here. Be still. Be still. Who am I to doubt this truth? Who am I to fear my need? The one who holds my life and breath will not falter, will not leave. So be still, my soul, be still. Be still, my soul, be still. A rush of wind fills the air, the breath of life drawing near. God is here. Be still. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. God is here. Be still. Be still. Oh, be still. Be still. Ooh. Be still. Be still. Be still.
And good morning to all of you at Unity of Melbourne and those of you joining us virtually. I was looking for the monitor in the back, and Joseph did exactly what he was supposed to do, turn it down so that I can't see. So I have to figure out, and I have to remember exactly what I'm supposed to say. And what I'm supposed to say right now is good morning to you all. It is so good to see you here at Unity of Melbourne, where we love and accept ourselves and others, and we heal our world. And I'm going to ask you to affirm that with me. Not say it. I want you to affirm it and feel it. Because here at Unity of Melbourne, we love and accept ourselves and others, and we heal our world. It is so glad to have you not only in the sanctuary, but those online. Thank you so very, very much. And right now, we've got our own musicians leading us in a call to celebration.
Please stand if you like. Join us. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here right now. My soul is welcome here. Right place. My soul is welcome here. Right time. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here.
Please take a seat. Your soul is welcome here. Let's start with today's daily word. Our affirmation today is, with the assurance of faith, I move ahead with confidence. Faith is my guiding light. It keeps me hopeful when I'm tempted to doubt, or cheerful when I might otherwise feel gloomy. Faith tells me that even when the sky appears cloudy, the sun is still shining brightly above the clouds. Faith gives me secure footing in the present as I plan for the future. Faith is the assurance that I am never alone, that everything I dream and do is divinely inspired. Every step I take in the direction of my aspirations is fueled by faith that they can come to pass. All of the wisdom, power, love, and strength of God are mine to expressly as only I can. Leaving timidity and hesitancy behind, I use these divine attributes boldly and with confidence. Faith shows me the way forward. Our affirmation again today for today's daily word is, with the assurance of faith, I move ahead with confidence. And so it is. Good morning. Those of you virtually, I didn't hear you. Please say that again. Good morning. The folks here in the congregation just beat you out, but thank you so much for yelling at your television or your computer or your phone, whatever device you happen to be watching us on. My name is Randy Fillmore, and I am, let me say it, a licensed Unity teacher. And thank you so much. And today I'm serving also as your platform assistant. Thank you for Maggie, our other licensed Unity teacher, for taking over the last couple of weeks, and Paulette Mason, who also a licensed Unity teacher, who is somewhere between Palm Bay and someplace in Indiana. So she's on her way right now, but we wish her safe travels all the time. We do want to welcome you. If this is your first time here with us at Unity in Melbourne, welcome, 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 welcome. We have on your way out of the sanctuary this evening, or this morning, whatever happened the day it is, Judy has a gift bag for you, for those of you in the sanctuary. For those of you joining us online, please, we encourage you to say hello, and where you're watching us from. Even if you're not a first-timer, please let us know where you're watching us from. If you happen to be in Arkansas, if you happen to be in Florida, if you happen to be somewhere where it's not Sunday morning, please let us know, and we welcome you for joining us. Thank you so very, very much. We do want to let you know that Wednesday, we have a Wednesday evening connection and prayer, and that is virtually on Zoom, starting at 6:30 p.m. No, I'm sorry, it starts at 7 p.m. That's the one thing that starts at 7 p.m. It does start at 7 p.m., and it lasts for about 15, 20 minutes. And it's a time that we take together to be in connection midweek, and we greatly appreciate it. You'll see the link in Zoom, and for those of you who are in the congregation, you'll also see it on our Facebook page and our website, and we put it out on social media as much as we can. So please take an opportunity to join us each Wednesday evening. Maggie Roche, licensed Unity teacher, is got two things going on this week. It is on Tuesday evening. It is a Conscious Living Circle information session. Tuesday morning, I just need to read. For those of you online, you'll see that it says Tuesday morning. And Joseph is posting a link to the registration page for that. For those of you here in the sanctuary, we have little sheets that say, I'm interested in that. And they're back in the sanctuary. So please pick one up, and you can put your name on it, and Maggie will get in touch with you. That's Tuesday morning. It is an information session. It's not the actual Conscious Living Circle, but they'll be talking about that Tuesday morning, and then Thursday evening at 6:30 on Zoom. And that information is also being posted there as well on the page. So take that opportunity. If you just want information about the Conscious Living Circle, that's where you're going to get the information directly from Maggie as well. We're continuing this. We're actually starting a month-long series on the 4 agreements. And Unity of Melbourne is partnering with about 7 other Unity ministries throughout Central Florida. So Reverend Vernell Nelson, who I will shortly introduce, is joining us here in Sanctuary to do the first agreement. And then next week we have Reverend Harold Correa, and we've got other ministers that will be working to talk about the 4 agreements. And then on Wednesday evening, the ministers who are sponsoring this event have a discussion on the week's agreement. So that is available on Wednesdays, besides the connection and prayer that we host here at Unity of Melbourne. So that's an opportunity to learn about the 4 agreements and dive deep into that information as well. Today is the first Sunday of the month. And we go ahead, we're not going to bring anybody up, but if you are celebrating your birthday in the month of October, then we want to offer those not only in the sanctuary, but also those virtually, a happy birthday blessing. We're not going to play happy birthday. Stoney, put the fingers back in your pocket. Thank you. Okay. But we want to go ahead and bless everyone who has birthdays in the month of October. So together, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we see the Christ you are. So congratulations to everyone who has birthdays. Our children are down the end of the hall, and they have their programs going on. They're actually going to be also doing work with the 4 agreements. So Cheryl Linder, who's our Youth and Family Ministries Director, has all of the kids down there working to understand the concepts of the 4 agreements. And how cool is that? That they're learning the same tools and the same concepts that we as adults are just now coming to understand. And they're going to have the opportunity to not only learn that information, but to also put it into practice. So let's go ahead and bless those kids that are down there. And for those of you online virtually, if you've got someone who would like to understand the youth ed program that we have here, both in the sanctuary but also virtually, because the programs are also sent virtually, send an email to youthed@unityofmelbourne.com. So let's take that energy and bless our children. Children, we love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. And we behold the Christ you are. I do want to recognize that we have some of our prayer chaplains here in the sanctuary. We have Jane and we have Pat. And I don't see any others, but we do have prayer chaplains who are here in sanctuary, and Pat and Jane will be available after the worship service. If you would like to have someone talk to you in prayer, then they will be available after the worship service. And we do have prayer request forms that are available on the back table. Please complete the prayer request form, drop them in the prayer box, and the prayer chaplains here at Unity of Melbourne will pray with those prayer requests for 30 days, then we send them on to Silent Unity for an additional prayer. If you are interested in reaching out right now and needing prayer assistance, Joseph is posting the Silent Unity email address and also the telephone number where prayer associates at Silent Unity are in continuous prayer, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. And that phone number is being shown both behind me and also online as well. So we greatly appreciate the fact that Unity was founded in prayer, and it's something that we take very, very seriously, and want to make sure that people do that as well. So thank you so very, very much. It's time now for our musicians again, and they're going to do a song called Expression. It's kind of a good one, so please.
So I'll sing the line, and you all sing it back with Vashti. Got it? I am an expression of the Spirit,
of the Spirit,
of the Spirit,
of the Spirit.
I am an expression of the Spirit,
of the Spirit,
of the Spirit,
of the Spirit.
a beautiful expression
of
the Spirit,
of the Spirit,
of the Spirit,
of the Spirit.
magnificent expression of the Spirit,
of the Spirit,
of the Spirit,
of the Spirit.
a unique, unrepeatable expression of God,
A unique, unrepeatable expression of God.
a unique, unrepeatable expression of God.
A unique, unrepeatable expression of God.
I am
an
expression
of
the Spirit,
of the Spirit,
of the Spirit,
of the Spirit.
I am
an
expression of the Spirit,
of the Spirit,
of the Spirit,
of the Spirit.
right time,
Right time,
right place,
right place.
an expression
Of
the Spirit,
of the Spirit.
I'm fabulous,
I'm fabulous.
I got it,
I got it.
an expression of the Spirit,
of the Spirit.
a unique, unrepeatable expression of God,
A unique, unrepeatable expression of God.
a unique, unrepeatable expression of God.
A unique, unrepeatable expression of God.
I am
an
an expression of the Spirit,
of the Spirit,
of the Spirit,
of the Spirit.
I am
an
an expression
of
the Spirit,
of the Spirit,
of the Spirit.
of the Spirit.
Well, good morning. Good morning. It's good to be with you in person. I've been with you virtually a few times. It's, okay. Oops. I'm good. It pays to have taken ballet when you were a kid. It is such a blessing to be here and to see each and every one of you. So today we are starting a series on the 4 agreements. And I have the honor of bringing you the first, and these are not my words, but the words of the author, Don Miguel Ruiz, the very most important of these agreements. That is to be impeccable with your word. Words, they have energy. They have power. Words can make you or break you. You know, when we were kids, we were taught sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. And that's not true. Because the words that we speak, the words that we take on as our own definitions of who we are, have tremendous power. Tremendous power. Remember the third unity principle. We are co-creators with God. What we speak, what we think about, is what comes about in our lives. This is not a new principle by any stretch of the imagination. The first time that it appears in Scripture is in Proverbs. 23rd chapter, 7th verse. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. What you think in your heart about yourself and about others is a direct reflection of who you truly are in spirit. Remember, John's gospel starts, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. God is the beginning and everything in between. God is. Don Miguel Ruiz says in his book, words can create the most beautiful of circumstances, or they can destroy everything around you. Think about the distractions that we are bombarded with each and every day. Whether you're watching the news, driving down the street, talking with someone who is operating from a space of fear. Think about those distractions and the impact that they have on you and your spirit and your mood. This is when it is so important to remember your truth and speak in your own mind your truth, the words of your truth. These distractions make it extremely difficult to remember the power of the word. But that's when it's most important. It is most important to remember the power of words when the words that you are hearing are not your truth. Because if you basically let your guard down, if you forget your truth, then those words that are disempowering become a part of who we are. Remember, words have power. Stand in your power. Every single thing that you feel or you believe or you say that goes against your truth is what Don Miguel Ruiz called a sin. And you know, in unity, sin is error thinking, thinking outside of your truth, thinking that is not in alignment with divine mind. So when we start accepting these things that are not our truth, that's when we commit sin, by our error thinking. I'm going to share with you some very personal adventures I had in discovering my own truth. As you can see, I'm born and raised black and in America. I was told that I was not well enough, not worthy, not good enough to go to certain places, to eat in certain restaurants, to even use certain restrooms. And that's one thing that still is with me. I was a toddler. Couldn't have been more than 4 or 5 years old. And I was riding with my dad, who had gone to visit his grandparents in the mountains in Virginia, not far from what we euphemistically call, but it is true, Thomas Jefferson's place. And on the way back to Washington, D.C., where I was born and raised, little kid, had to use the restroom. My father took me into a place that I think was a restaurant or a diner or something. And he was told, you cannot bring this child in here to use the restroom. And that was when I first felt like I was unworthy and undeserving. And to see the pain in my father's face when he had to take me outside, get in the car, and drive someplace in the bushes to do what I had to do. That's my reality. And it took a lot for me to overcome that. I was also a very skinny kid. I was 12 years old and still looked like a little boy. Again, as my other friends were blossoming and becoming women, I felt unworthy. And I recognize now that that was a blessing, because at my age, and I look at some of the people who bloomed when I was trying to, I'm grateful that I was a skinny 12-year-old. But the bottom line is, remember the truth that you are a beautiful spirit. What helped me get over that depression about my physical appearance was actually my grandmother, because I was feeling really down on myself, you know. I just didn't feel attractive at all. And my grandmother, who some people used to describe as mulatto, said to me, don't you ever feel bad about what you look like, because you are one pretty little black gal. And she only had to say that to me one time, because then I knew if my grandmother said I was pretty, I was pretty. I didn't care what anybody else thought. And I strutted my little skinny, dark-skinned self all over Washington, D.C., and I knew I was a pretty thing. That's what happens with the power of words. Words. Shakespeare even said it. To thine own self be true. Be true to who you are. Don't give anybody the power or permission to say to you, have you think for one iota of a second that you are not perfect. Remember your truth wherever you are, whoever you are. Remember that. And remember to always speak truth to and about others, because your words can do to them what harmful, hurtful, hateful words have done to you. Your word is your wand. That's a book that I read a very long time ago, even before The Four Agreements was published, by Florence Scovel Shinn. Like I said, this principle is not new. But this is something that we cannot afford the luxury of forgetting or putting it on the back burner. I'll go back to it later on. No. In fact, this book, The Four Agreements, is not brand new. It's been around for quite a while. And it's good that we're bringing it back to the front burner, because we need to always, always, always remember, because trust me, and you know, those words that are contrary to our truth are coming at us constantly. You overcome that, you combat it by standing in that truth and being impeccable with your words. Remember that principle. Be impeccable with your words. Impeccable means without sin. This is straight from the book, The Four Agreements. Impeccable means without sin, without error thinking, without being out of alignment with the divine. In other words, being in total alignment with God, being in total alignment with divine mind, being in total alignment with truth. Now, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but in his book, Don Miguel Ruiz wrote this, and this is a paraphrase. If I get angry and with my word send emotional poison to others, I am not only using these words against them, but also against myself. If I love myself, if I truly love myself unconditionally, then I express that love in all of my interactions with other people. If you stand in the principles of truth and in love, there's no way in the world you're not going to be able to freely share that love, that unconditional agape love, with everyone with whom you come into contact. The love that is God is you, is me, is each and every one of us. I'm going to share a passage from the 139th Psalm. First, the New Revised Standard Version. If I praise you, I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. The basic English Bible version, I give thanks to you that I was marvelously set apart. Set apart, apart from the confusion and the chaos and those things that stand between us and our highest good. Set apart from those events and those words that deny our truth. Set apart from those thoughts and those beliefs that want to make us think that we are less than, that we are unworthy, that we are undeserving. We are set apart from all of those things that deny our divinity because we are divine beings. Being impeccable with your word means that you first love and honor yourself. Love and honor who you are. And then all of that love that you have for yourself is reflected in every single thing that you say, that you think, and you do. When we agree to be impeccable with our words, the truth of our oneness and our unity and our divinity blossoms, shines through, and it is manifest in everything and everyone around us. Be impeccable with your words. And you can't really be impeccable with your words if you're not impeccable with your thoughts. Remember that law of attraction. What you think about, you bring about. If you are truly impeccable in your words, then you are truly impeccable with your thoughts, and you are truly impeccable in your heart. I'm going to leave you with a passage from Job. In chapter 33, verse 3, Job said this: "My words declare the uprightness of my heart, and what my lips know, they speak sincerely. The Spirit of God has made me, and the breath of the Almighty gives me life." always, always, always remember, be impeccable. Impeccable. Without sin, without error thinking. Be impeccable in your word, with your words. God bless you. I almost forgot. Okay, so let us just take a deep breath. And with the awareness of our truth, the truth that we are divine beings, that we are one, and we are totally and completely impeccable with our words, with our thoughts, and with our deeds. Breathe. Take 3 deep cleansing breaths and breathe. Impeccable with your words. Impeccable with your thoughts. Impeccable in all that you think, you say, and do. And now affirm, I am wholly divine. I am unlimited in my potential to be whole, to be complete. I am open and receptive to divine ideas, ideas that expand my sense of identity and express more and more of the Christ light that I am, the Christ light that emanates through me, with me, in me, and as me. The Christ light that comes through with every single word that I speak. The light that is the Christ is born in me. And for this, I am so grateful. I am the Christ. I am the light. I am the energy, the power, the glory that is God. The indwelling Christ is my guide, my comfort, my life. Thank you, Father, Mother, God, for blessing me with this awareness. Thank you, Father, Mother, God, for giving me the power to be the Christ. Thank you, dear God, for the ability to speak and to be impeccable with my words everywhere that I go. I am so very grateful. And as I now give permission to my conscious mind to return to this physical space and to this present time, I stand in my truth. I joyfully and gleefully declare that I am the Christ. I am one with the one. And as I move through my day, I remain impeccable with my word, impeccable with my thoughts, impeccable with all that I do. And so it is. Amen.
Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Be mindful what you are saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer. Our thoughts are prayers. Through love the world is changing. Our earth is co-creating in the light of holiness. Our mind is filled with grace. All humankind we can embrace. When every thought becomes a prayer.
Yes, please. And I have to admit, I completely forgot to introduce her because she has been with us for a long time virtually, but this is the first time that she's actually been in the sanctuary. And she reminded me of that when she wasn't sure where to go. Maggie brought her in, and thank you, Maggie, for hosting Reverend Vernell, because I know she had to travel several hours to get here, which is why we've had her virtually. She had never been in the sanctuary. She had never been in the facility before. And I said, yes, we love it. We absolutely love it here. So thank you so very much for coming, and we want to have you back. We want to have you back, so thank you very much. And now we would like to take the opportunity, because you've just shown your appreciation for Reverend Vernell, that we take the time to recognize the blessings that have occurred in our life. And if you were blessed this week online, we encourage you to post a blessing that you had this week. And for those of you in the sanctuary here, we have these little cards that say, "This week I was blessed by." And encourage, it could be an entire paragraph, it could be 2 words, a great dinner. It could be whatever it happens to be. Have energy, have power. And by adding what you're blessed by, it multiplies. It absolutely multiplies. So please, take one of these cards, think about the words that you've been blessed by, and drop them in the basket on your way out. There are other ways that you can demonstrate the principle of generosity at Unity of Melbourne, and that is in the basket for those of you who are in the sanctuary today. Please consider putting a donation into the box. For those of you online, or even if you want to do it from the comfort of your chair in the sanctuary, you can text 84321 and a donation amount to Unity of Melbourne. Make sure that you choose Unity Church of Melbourne. You have to have the church in there when searching for it, because that's our actual legal name. Joseph is posted at unityofmelbourne.com, and for those old school who actually like checks, you can mail a check to us at 2401 North Harbor City Boulevard, Melbourne, Florida, 32935. Postage paid and all of that other stuff. Yes. We do want to take the opportunity to amplify the blessings, and we do that through our prosperity affirmation. So I'd like you to take, and I would invite you, it's not me inviting you, I invite you to take the energy of the blessings of this past week, the prosperity, the gratitude that you're feeling, that you want to feel, and let's all affirm together, divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I circulate, and I am grateful. And to further demonstrate that gratitude, our musicians are going to sing a Karen Drucker song, I Am Grateful. In the chairs before you, you have the instructions on the hand movements that go, and I would invite you to please join us with the motions. They're actually up here. For those of you online, you'll see them online as well.
Here we go. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
We bless these offerings destined for Unity in Melbourne and are grateful for all of the ways that each of you contribute and support this spiritual community. These manifestations of abundance will be used in faithful stewardship. We bless the gift, we bless the giver, and hold the conviction that each blessing will be manifest in each of your lives 100-fold. And so it is, and we claim it to be. Amen. Please sit down. Next week, Reverend Harold Correa will be joining us in the sanctuary, where he will be going over the second agreement. Brain just went, completely gone. He'll be here with the second agreement. And joining us in Sanctuary, and also the Sunday Talk discussion, which will be coming up, and we'll talk about that in just a second. I do want to say thank you. Thank you to Reverend Vernell for being here. Our wonderful musicians, Mr. Fred Goodnight on drums, Ron Cobb on bass, Mr. Stoney Copeland on pianos, on harmonizing vocals, Vashti St. Germain, and on lead vocals, Deborah Thornton. In the back, we've got Chris back from his vacation, so I can be up here. And Joseph, as always, on video, making sure that we're going round the world. Greatly appreciate that. Well, thank you. It takes a lot to remember to read all of this stuff, and I greatly appreciate it. Reverend Vernell will be joining Maggie and I down in hospitality in about 23 minutes. For Sunday Talk discussion. That is on Zoom, where Reverend Vernell will actually be going a little more in depth into the talk. And it's the opportunity. The reason we do Sunday Talk discussion is on a lesson. We don't call them sermons in Unity. It's a lesson. Regardless of what we call it, it's a one-way conversation. The Sunday Talk discussion is that. It's a discussion. And this is what makes Unity so different, is that we take the ideas, we take the concepts, we take the information that we hear, and we make it relevant in our lives. How do we make that relevant? In a one-way conversation, it's up to whomever to decide how it's relevant. And maybe you just don't understand. In what we're doing through the Sunday Talk discussion, and it's available on Zoom. So for those of you online, please join us. We have the Zoom set up in hospitality so that you are included as well. It's a discussion to make the ideas, to make the concepts relevant in our lives today. And that's what makes unity, unity. I do want to mention our prayer chaplains are available, and they continue to multiply throughout the service. Not only do we have Jane and Pat, but now we also have Ann as well. So we have 3 prayer chaplains that are available. So thank you very much for being here as well. And thank you online for taking the time to spend with us regardless of where you are, what device you're watching on. You could have your favorite hot beverage in fluffy slippers. And that's good because you're taking the time to enrich your soul. For those of you who actually drove down here today, thank you. Thank you for making that commitment. Thank you for choosing to change your consciousness one thought at a time. And in those thoughts, be impeccable with those. Thank you. And now we're going to close out today's service with our world, our loving rather, will change our world. Oh, I forgot the prayer for protection. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you so much. We close out the service with the prayer for protection and then the music. So please affirm this prayer, the affirmative prayer for protection with me. The light of God surrounds me. I am light. The love of God enfolds me. I am love. The power of God protects me. I am power. The presence of God watches over me. I am the presence. Wherever I am, God is, for I know that all is divine. And now the musicians, our loving will change the world.
Love, love, love everybody. Love, love, love when it's hard to love. Love, our loving will change the world. Love, love, love everybody. Love, love, love when it's hard to love. Love, our loving will change the world. 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 Our loving will change the world.
Clouds have gathered here before. Sand has shifted beneath our feet. Time has marked the moments when trembling hearts skipped a beat. Be still, my soul. Be still. Be still, my soul. Be still. A rush of wind fills the air, the breath of life drawing near. God is here. Be still. Be still. Who am I to doubt this truth? Who am I to fear my need? The one who holds my life and breath will not falter, will not leave. So be still, my soul. Be still. Be still, my soul. Be still. A rush of wind fills the air, the breath of life drawing near. God is here. Be still. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. God is here. Be still. Be still. Oh, be still. Be still. Ooh. Be still. Be still. Be still.